Hello and welcome everyone to yet another lovely and cozy community call. It's a little rainy where I am in Perth. How about you, Sophie? How is the weather? How are you doing?
Pretty rainy too, um, but cozy. Yes, it hasn't rained in a very long time, so the rain is welcome.
Hmm.
Yes. People in England are like, you want rain? What?
What has it been like 6 months since it rained?
Yes.
More?
It's just, I was bouncing around the house just now because we finally got some rain here, but it was like 30 seconds worth, but I was like, oh, rain! Oh, it's never seen this
Sky
before.
water.
Sky water from the sky! Oh, and by the way, the word cozy is just like everywhere at the moment. Just like, what the word? This word just came out of nowhere. It's like in parlance everywhere.
It just implies a certain feeling that people, particularly now, just want to get
Love,
back
yeah.
to. You know.
Yeah.
And Alan, how are you doing?
Good, good. Also very appreciative of the rain. It's quite nice. We busted out the puzzles. Things are starting to feel a little more closer to fall or autumn, if you prefer.
And Brandon, is summer finally peeking around the corner, or
What's summer? People in England don't. No, that's not true. Yeah, it's finally temperatures has finally been rising. It's I think it's going to be it's 11 degrees right now.
So
It's
true.
hoping. A week ago it was hailing and it was like 4 degrees, and I was thinking, surely this is not right. It's the end of April. But no, I think this week is the final sort of finally spring is coming. Like you can see flowers blooming. Uh, Obviously the sun stays up later. Yeah, and then mobile version of BattleTabs coming along. So I think it's finally the spring is coming.
well, that's a lovely, that's a lovely topic to spring into, Brandon. So the mobile release, at least in the Philippines, as we continue to do more updates.
Jay, just quickly, is it smoother?
Yes,
The
yeah.
background music a little bit loud? Or is it just
It is as low as I can go, but let me see if I can go lower.
maybe I'm wrong. I just don't remember it ever being this loud.
I think you're right. I will just I will just pause it for now. Let me see if I can try this other one. It was incredibly temperamental at the start, and now nothing works. So I'm just going to
Alright, doesn't matter.
leave it alone for now.
Matty B is typing. I'm sure he's going to tell us that I'm completely wrong.
Well, Philippines has been awash with BattleTabs.
Everywhere!
Everywhere.
Homes,
Streets,
everywhere. People just
everyone's
walking to
calling.
lampposts.
It's an epidemic.
Yeah.
But it's been cool to see. There's been more uptick, particularly on the Android side in users, which is very cool. So we definitely need Philippine brethren to get onto iOS more as well. But what are your thoughts, Brandon and Mike? How are you feeling now? We have one region down.
Mike, you want to go ahead?
Oh, good. I mean, it's good that it's finally, after so long working on this, that it's finally available on the store and stuff. Been showing people, friends and family and stuff like that, the game on the phone. They just can't wait until it's generally available. So yeah, that'll be good. And then we're basically done, aren't we? We're done. Then we can just sit back in our mega yachts and sail off into the sunset.
Yeah, I think it's certainly a milestone for us as a team that we've got the mobile game out in the country. It's live, it's playable, and yeah, it kind of feels like a big deal. I feel like we should probably do more to celebrate it. Maybe like ice creams for everyone or something. Yeah, I do feel like we're just so focused on what's next that we gotta do that sometimes we don't take time to celebrate. But
This is true.
yeah, but here's us celebrating with the community.
All right, back to work.
And also, the next. I'm just going to turn the music off. Never mind. It's bloody music.
DJ Jamie.
The next place is Singapore. Is that right? Where we'll be doing next soft launch.
Yes. So Singapore. You know what? Let me see if I can find the event. So we are part of this event called Doujin Market, and it's thanks to our partners at Tezos Foundation. Let me just quickly share my screen. So we're going to be at this event called Doujin Market, and I think
The
it's
game will be. We won't be. Personally.
Oh no,
Right,
sorry,
yes.
it won't be. The game will
We'll be there in spirit.
We'll be there in spirit. So it's a pretty big thing. A lot going on. It's a big event in Singapore, as I was told. A lot of
Pixel
anime.
Expo, though. Pixel
What was that?
Expo.
Sorry.
No Pixel Expo though.
Right. But it's a lot of anime, a lot of comic books, activities. Obviously some gaming. I'm trying to find some pictures of it, but I don't think they have any pictures from previous years. Oh wow, is that?
Oh,
Right. Okay, so
Oh my god, she's been
Yeah.
tight in there.
so it's yeah.
Squishy.
So we have a booth, and they've got like a nice setup, like displays, boards, and the game will be playable on tablets and desktop. So yeah, so if you're in the region, if you're going to Singapore on the 11th and 12th of May, the game will be there. There's going to be some displays there for BattleTabs, and we wanted to make sure that the game is available in Singapore as well by that point. So if anyone's interested in a game, they can just QR code, go and download the game.
Yeah, and if you are in Singapore, please do post and tag us and send us all the lovely photos that you can take of the market and of BattleTab's little setup. That would be incredibly cool to see.
Does look very Pixel Expo like, doesn't it? It's like
Yeah,
I don't want to say any kind of stuff. Cool.
Yeah.
it does.
I want to go now.
I'm getting some claustrophobic vibes just looking at it though. I'm like, oh jeez.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
live art. Cosplay. Is that okay? Can you just write the word cosplay on you and then say you're doing cosplay? Does that mean that's not how cosplay works? I'm pretty sure.
That should
I
be
mean-
a character in something, then that would qualify.
What person with the word cosplay written on them?
There should be like a cosplay man as a comic book series.
Very meta.
Cool.
Yeah, it's looking really, really cool. And something that you have been working on, Mike, that long-time players may not be enjoying, but all these players in Singapore and in Philippines and wherever next we launch will be enjoying is the exciting Fatui, as we've come to call it, which is the first-time user experience.
Yes, Fatui, yes. Yeah, we've been wanting to do this for infinity years and finally gotten around to it. It's very obviously super important to games in general is to onboard the users in the most effective way because you've got a very limited amount of time in which to grab the user's attention and hold it, like grab onto it. Sorry about that. Didn't call my 4-year-old. He's getting very excited about. Did you hear that? Was him yelling about it's raining again. He's very excited about the rain. So yeah, Australia is different. Things work differently. Yeah, so the facility is super important. Grab hold of users, and so we've spent a bit of time, or I've spent a bit of time the last 2 weeks. Jamie was the one that's designed it, so if it doesn't work for you, then blame Jamie. I'm the only one
Yep.
that's
Send me all the comments. Go
send
for
all
it.
the hate mail to Jamie. So we are going to try and release it hopefully this week. No promises, but we're going to try and get it out there this week. But obviously, it's going to take a little bit of probably iteration to get to it being just right. It is quite a lot of code, quite a lot of changes, so it's not going to be perfect first time out the gate, but it's going to be one of those things that I think we're going to evolve. As Alan does his magic and tells us where people are dropping off, we're going to probably have to change bits and pieces. And so team effort on this one, I think.
Yeah, that's been incredibly interesting. What you've been bringing up, Alan, talking to us about the tutorial funnel and seeing where the effective pain points are for users that I think a lot of game developers in general maybe like you should be aware of, but sometimes you might not quite realize how people interact with your product and being able to see those kind of those points where someone must have been either there was a issue with the actual game or there was frustration and they've just gone, nah, I'm out, I'm not touching it anymore. Would you like to just mention a bit more about the tutorial funnel and the kind of how you approach checking that out?
Sure. So try not to describe it in too much of a boring manner. So one step happens after the other step, and then I measure the numbers between them, and then I talk to the numbers and
They speak
understand
to
their
you.
secrets. Yeah. No, it's can be tedious. It can be a lot of fun to figure out where things are falling over, where people are suddenly saying, "Nope, I don't get this one," or things that we built that we thought were intuitive are not as intuitive for everybody as we thought, or stuff along those lines. It'd be even more fun if we had like a heat map tool, so we can actually see, or like see where people's eyeballs go. Those usually get really entertaining, where you figure out nobody's looking where you thought they were looking. That sort of stuff is what we're kind of.
That's in the terms and conditions, isn't it, Brandon? I think haven't we got like a neural symbiont like implant required to play BattleTabs? So we have to track the brainwave patterns of users. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
it's in the new first time user experience.
Yeah.
Yes.
At some point, a chip will be installed into your brain.
Yeah, just right in there, so we can track your eyeballs. Yeah.
Yeah, and then convince you to purchase. That's the next step that the chip
Yeah.
is on to do.
We have an overwhelming mental pressure to purchase all of a sudden.
To complete the entire research tree in one day. But no, it's going well, and it's a slow, steady process of optimization.
Something that oh, sorry, let me skipping ahead mentally, but I didn't say anything, so no one knows that I am. So it's just confusing to an audience. I think I don't know if we talked about this in the last community call, Brandon, but the Tournament World Tour that you kicked off. We've already made a bit of noise about it with the Philippines release, but could you just give us a little rundown on what the Tournament World Tour is and how people can get involved?
Oh, right, yes. So, as we continue to slowly roll out the game on mobile devices throughout different regions, we thought it might be a good idea, a fun idea to do tournaments based on where we are launching next, and then turning that into some sort of a world tour, where at every tournament we'll sort of tell you a little bit about the place that we're launching, so you maybe learn a little bit about. For example, this time we did the Philippines tournament, and I learned that there are over 7,000 islands in the Philippines, which is incredible. I've never been to the country myself, but now I've learned a little bit more. So that's
Every
the
day is
idea.
school day.
Yeah. Yeah. So even when you come to play BattleTabs, we want to make sure that you learn, right? So that's the key takeaway here.
That's the key thing. That's why we started this game.
Yeah. It's backed by all the scores.
Yeah.
And the teachers. No, but so the next one is now that we're launching in Singapore, we're going to be hosting a Singapore. The next stop on the world tour will be in Singapore. I think in 2 weeks' time. Now I know that the time zone is still going to be sort of APAC focused. We are looking into having tournaments that are more friendly to people who are in other parts of the world, to North America, South America, especially because it's kind of tricky for us to organize those. But we are looking into those as well.
Cool.
That's very exciting. Yeah, we might have to do a North American one where we're all in Perth. We'll be up at 2 a.m. 2 a.m. cheering on the tournament.
Yeah, definitely. When we do a bigger one, yeah.
Yeah.
We open up
That'd
to a lot more
be
people.
really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's super cool. And there is a channel now. Is it World Tour? I think that's what it's called on our Discord.
Yes.
And that will give you all the latest information about when the next tournament's kicking off. And there are, as with BattleTabs official tournaments, there are some prizes as well. So please do keep an eye out for the Singapore tournament that will be kicking off soon. Now, something that I don't know, this is possibly completely under wraps and probably something we can't talk about. I know there was an agent at my door the other day, and I think they strongly implied that probably shouldn't mention this. So just have a look at the agenda. This is something we were like playing around with the other day.
I think we can talk about it. Yeah, for sure.
Can't talk about it.
Yeah. Sure. We hold no secrets with our community, despite whatever that agent told you.
Yeah. All right. Well, maybe they weren't an agent. They didn't. They kind of went. They got into an old Corolla and drove off. So I don't think they. Yeah.
Okay. It's just some bloke then. Yeah.
Yeah. So something that we've been playing around with is Discord activities. And now that Discord has kind of like opened up the activity developer preview thing, and what that means is, well, it doesn't mean anything yet, but Brandon and I were playing a bit of BattleTabs as a Discord activity the other night, which was incredibly cool.
Oh, did you actually get that to work? Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, both of you.
Yeah. So what it at first I thought it would be sharing a session. You're just sharing like a BattleTab session, but it's does independently. So Brandon and I could jump into a voice, into the voice channel, load up separate accounts, and then do some battles together. Well,
Fantastic.
voice call, which would be really cool.
This is the thing. Like we've talked about this for a long time. When Discord first did activities, obviously it's been. Oh, look at this! Beautiful.
Whoa! Look at that.
When Discord first introduced activities, I immediately thought, "Oh, this is perfect for us. This would be great, to be able to run tournaments and things inside of Discord." But it's only just now that they've obviously opened it up and we've got around to actually doing it. But I can just totally imagine this working really, really well for like tournaments, like straight in Discord. We can do like a deeper integration into it and stuff, and we can do it so you can spectate like very easily. I think it'd be fantastic. Yeah,
it'd be really, really cool. I mean, there's lots of moonshotty kind of things you could do with that. Where people join the channel, and then if we've got a match going in that channel, then they can auto join their match, or all sorts of cool, fun things that would be very interesting to do. So hopefully. Yes.
Sorry, do they work on mobile as well?
It does, yes. There's just I can't skip the tutorial at the moment, but it does work.
Huh. I guess that's one of the real strengths of building a game as web tech is that we can do that. We can work across everything like this, and we can embed it in everything. Yeah.
The game can go anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah. infiltrating your
desires.
Smart fridge next.
Smart fridge.
Yeah.
And a toothbrush. Yeah. So that's the new Doom, isn't it?
I'm sure we can do some cross promotion with a Samsung smart fridge. Surely, there's some cross promotion opportunities there. I would think.
Fridge ship.
Yeah, fridge ship. Yeah.
Yes.
And also, the other,
new fridge ship. Leak
the other thing that's
content.
really
Skin as a fridge.
Yeah.
I was just going to say the other thing that's kind of cool, and this is obviously kind of humble brag a little bit, but you know how the game, like, it doesn't really matter what kind of resolution you've got, you will have the game running, right? Like the game will just it will just work, which as I think it's quite cool. Not a lot of games do that, and it also means that we can try. Obviously, it can't be a tiny, like a smartwatch. I think you're going to struggle with targeting, but as long as it's a decent size, it doesn't matter what shape it is. We can probably fit the game in there.
Yeah, and the fact that it's designed on mobile and portrait, and then their stuff obviously is landscape primarily. It's been a challenge to make that work like that, but because we've gone to the effort to make it work like that, it means it basically can fit any size.
Yeah, pat on the back.
Yeah, good work on us. With
well done, everybody. Well done.
Also, well, saying that Alan, you specifically requested that I do a bit of world building for you for a little corner that we often visit. So we have come across a wizard's tavern, and we open the door. There's it's all wizards, all white beards and pointy hats. And this is a wizards only tavern. They're not very progressive. So they're very, very angry. So we have to get out immediately. But before we manage to get out, we get zapped by a wizard who's a quick fire with his little wand. And we all get shrunk. Now we're we're the size of mice now.
Where is this going?
Unfortunate. We're now on the the floor, this dirty tavern floor. There's a giant peanut towering over Brandon. There's no way we're getting out of this without getting squished. But wait, what's that? Over to our left, there's some mice beckoning us over. They've got a tavern sign above a mouse hole. And they're saying, we're welcome. They take all kinds. So we run over there and we go into a very cozy little mouse tavern. And they've got a little side seat there for us. So we take a seat, and you know what? It's a perfect time for the community call.
Wow!
Very good.
Beautiful.
Brilliant.
That
Thank
was the
you for
most
that.
long-winded intro to Yeah. Okay, there we go. All right, we're in there.
All right. So while we're sitting, oh, thank you. We got some mead from one of the mice.
Some cheese over here.
Oh, some cheese, yes, of course. They're very good at they do a very good charcuterie board here, I've heard. So my first item, if you're jumping in there, is I'm shouting out Fanonix pre-mobile cup. However, I think when I last looked at it, it may only be one spot left. So jump on if you can. But that is pretty cool. I always love seeing tournaments going on.
I don't play these because I just get destroyed immediately.
Oh yeah.
Like,
No.
like the level of skill of some BattleTabs players is just disgusting.
I would like to thank everyone who has continued to post cool skin ideas for future game skins, ship skins. There's always more ideas coming up there, and it is very nice scrolling through the list, but also somewhat intimidating. But,
yes. When's the next one coming, Toby? When's the next one coming?
At some point.
Transparent texture. I like it. Oh, I was looking at the one from today. Electro-transparentation. Nice, yeah, transparent ship. That would be the easiest skin to do ever. The invisible skin.
Oh, and I also wanted to mention Ninja Penguin's fan art, the most recent one.
Is that the Pirate Thief one?
The Pirate Thief. Mm-hmm. Very cool. Very cool.
Well, Alan, do you have? I see you've got some things you want to call out. Some.
Can you share the screen?
Brandon has it. Hang on one sec. Oh, that's the Pirate Thief from before. Let me just... Brandon, do you mind going to which channel was it? Is it
fan art?
Oh, fan art.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that I know it's. I love D-Man's effort to try and teach AI about the coracle. I love the idea that the AI didn't really fully understand it, but now it does. So thank you for your efforts, D-Man. I'm glad that we could teach the robots.
Teach the robots of the glory of a coracle. That's interesting.
What?
Yeah.
The cigarette holder.
Is it a cigarette? I guess it is. But the latest one, the third one at the bottom, is the most magical. The true essence of the coracle.
With the orbs, all the all-powerful orbs that coracle is known for.
Isn't that like a Samsung?
They look like.
Was it Samsung? Was it LG ad where they bounced all its balls down in San Francisco?
Oh yeah. There must be some relation there,
He
coracle.
Looks necessarily shocked for what he's witnessing.
Yes.
I thought these are the bombs in the game.
Oh,
yeah. The multicolored. Yeah. They're Jamie's animated cannon shots.
Bomb skins. There we go. I kind of like this in that we can put stuff on top of coracle as a skin, like a
Stargate
or something, like a like an umbrella or something that they're holding. That could be kind of fun. Yeah.
Amazing at BattleTabs manga. That's the start of the top one up there.
We did have a comic book series going for a while.
Yeah. What happened to that? Who was that was doing those? I
forgot now. A while ago.
Yeah. He's coming to go. Cool.
Mike, do you have anything to share? And also, I was just, as you said, Stargate, how come we have not reached out to Stargate and then done a magic mirror Stargate skin of the...
Good question.
That would be very cool.
Yeah.
Good question. We actually don't have any sci-fi themed... we don't really have any sci-fi themed anything in the game, do we? It's interesting. We should do more sci-fi. I'm a sci-fi fan. Anyway, mine was, I think it's kind of the same as last time, really, but just general appreciation of the community catching me very quickly when I cock up with something and spamming the /bugs channel with a million of the same, "This is game-breaking issue, fix this now," which is awesome. I'm not actually being facetious because it's great, because it definitely draws my attention and gets me to fix something very quickly. So thank you very much, community, for letting me know when I made a mistake, and I get it fixed very quickly. Oh no, in all seriousness though, developing like this, where I'm doing updates, or we're doing updates every day, and being able to have basically a live QA, there able to help us fix it, so we can fix it again very quickly, is awesome. Awesome to have. Brandon?
Great. So I just want to quickly thank everyone that was involved in the first World Tour tournament. I tried my best to commentate on the matches, and you could tell I don't MC for a living. But it was incredibly fun. And
Oh, I didn't see this. I didn't know you did that. Cool.
yeah, and the cool thing is, because of the bracket, how all the links to spectating, the spectating links are all there once a match has started. So it's very easy for me to just go click on something, it shows up on a tab, and now that's already on the stream. And then I can switch between different battles quickly. So that all worked like really well.
Nice.
We just need a better MC. I think that was the takeaway there. But it was fun. Yeah, and then I want to thank everyone that's participated in that. Some really close matches that we spectated on. Yeah, so that's really fun.
Would
Yeah,
King
we need to
Jamie
get-
make a comeback? Do
Yeah,
see.
yeah. Oh, that coming back from two down was incredible.
King Jamie or what was he called? The guy from the Perth streaming. He was fantastic.
Have?
Oh
Have?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
really
he was
good.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think. Oh, we're getting one of the mice. It was a bearded mouse with a little pointy hat by its side. He bought us a round of mead, but winking at us. I think we'll need to drink this mead outside of the mouse hole, just because I think it may be a secret growing potion. So. So if we just sidle over, so we wave goodbye to our friends, and you drink down your mead, and then all of a sudden, all of us, we've grown big again, and we have to immediately run out the door because wizards are still incredibly pissed at us. And that concludes our community corner.
Bye. Good job, Jerry.
Yes.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
What an
Thank you.
adventure.
All right. Well, I think that brings us to the end of another incredibly lovely community call. Again, everyone, keep an eye out for the Singapore launch. Check out the. I'm assuming that we could probably check your tournament, your previous tournament, Brandon, on YouTube. Check that out and just keep your eye out for more BattleTabs goings on. And thank you again for everyone who joined us. Goodbye.
Goodbye.